Alright, welcome to the garden. It's really sunny today, so I got the shades on, and I'm basically going to talk about plants that like to be in the shade, full shade and like half shade. You can either get morning sun and then afternoon shade, or morning shade and afternoon sun, but I think the early one's better. I like having my plants have the morning sun, but I really don't have a choice with these fences. I was going to show you the nice, beautiful fern I have, because ferns do really well in the shade, but it looks like some animal's been like sleeping on it or walking on it or something, so it's all like push down and push flat. But I'll show you anyways. It was looking really nice, and it's a great plant to put in the shade. Ferns or hostas are good. Some coleus. We have one in the sun out there, but yeah, you can put them in the shade sometimes if they get some afternoon sun, maybe. They do well under trees, I believe. Who knows? Some other ones I know are foxglove, and we have some touch-me-nots or impatient, I guess they're called, impatiens. So all those are pretty good. I'll show you whatever varieties we have. Jacob's ladder, that does really well. Basically gets the morning sun and afternoon shade. But right now we'll just go check out this fern. Like I said, some creature's been walking on it. Probably a squirrel or something. Maybe a rabbit's been sleeping on it. I'm not too sure, but I'll also show you the primrose we have. It's not blooming right now, but I'll basically explain how good primrose is if you're in southern Ontario anyways. They're great. All right, let's go check them out. Why don't we? And there you have it. You can see the fern. A bit's over here. Some of it's over there. And you can see animals been walking right through here, kind of flattening it out on both sides. It looks so nice too. This is what is called a Japanese painted fern. Kind of got some weird coloring. And this is actually just a regular fern that came in the same box or same, whatever they call pot that we planted out. So that's always nice. And if I zoom down just a bit here, this here is the primrose. Like I said, it's pretty boring right now with no flowers on it. But it is one of the first things to bloom in southern Ontario. It had flowers right before the snow even melted. So if you want really early blooms in the spring, even before the snow melts, get some primrose. We might put another one here, and maybe another one here, just to make a nice line of primrose right along there. That'd be nice. And that's what I'll do in the springtime. Until now, let's move on to some other shady plants. Just can't believe they walked on my fern. Look at that thing. It's so nice. Okay, here we have the hosta. It's on the clover that I always have everywhere. And you can see behind it the sad lavender from the other video. We're getting butterfly theme. The sad lavender is sad because it gets part shade in the afternoon. It needs full sun. The hosta here does really well. It's like something biting it or something, but does really well in the shade, especially if it gets afternoon shade. Does really well. Beautiful flowers. You put hostas pretty much anywhere under trees. I just don't believe they like full sun as much. They might get a bit crispy. So you might want to put them in a bit of shade. But as long as they get only a bit of shade, they should be totally fine. Wherever you put them. The hostas are really resilient, and you can dig them up in the springtime if you want and split them up, which I might do with this one. It's getting a bit big, so I might just split it up. Maybe take half and put it in a pot. Put the other half right back in the dirt where it was. We'll see. Let's see what happens. I cut it in half like that. Maybe. Should be pretty easy. We'll see in the springtime. So now, going to another one. Maybe the impatiens. Check that out. Alright, here you can see the impatiens here. Whoops. And they have nice pink flowers. These ones anyways. You can get different varieties. And the stems are actually kind of reddish, which is pretty interesting. I like that. You see here we have some daisies, but they're not growing right now. It should be right around here, but they come in the springtime pretty nicely. And they also like the afternoon shade as well. Now, I'm not too sure about the impatiens if they're cold hardy. I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have bought them if they weren't. But we can always check the tag, see what the tag says. Yeah, it says put in the shade 2 to 4 hours each day. 2 to 4 hours direct sunlight. Water heavy. bloom spring and summer. Does it say it's cold hardy? Well, no, I'm not sure. Hopefully it survives the winter. We'll see. We'll see. It's a good plant though. I do like it. And I try to propagate it. Although I think it might be toxic to cats, so I won't be able to bring it inside. You always gotta worry about that when these plants and propagations and whatnot. You always gotta check to see if it's toxic or not. That's about it for today. Green patients are doing this good. They're not doing that good right now. It's kind of the end of the season. But it's definitely bigger than it was before. That's good. All right, see you next time.